Marvy Ruiz, Gemma Raila, Andrea Paula Machal, Darren Mercado, Alexa Labrador, and Lyra Miguel Reyes for advantages using geothermal energy, and Michelle N. Avalos, Markel Matoya, Cherwin Deforma, Robert Hernandez, Markel Raila, and Ryan Mago for disadvantages of using geothermal energy. And to help us decide which group will win the debate, we have Attorney Paul Dari Marcos. Now, let's hear the first opinion for the advantage side. The first advantage of having a geothermal power plant in our community is an hindered production of energy. The energy from geothermal reservoir is available 24 hours a day and all the days of the year without any breakage or change during varying seasons like natural disasters and political turmoil. Thus, geothermal energy is a reliable source of producing electricity without any hindrance.
But there's always a danger of eruption of volcano. Based on my research, geothermal energy which came from the underground has relation with it, and it has a possibility that hot springs can be a factor of eruption of volcano.
But it is renewable, so we can use it about long years. By using geothermal energy, lots of cars will save. Maintenance cost of geothermal power plant is very less. Also, it has a benefits for job creation and economics because government of various countries are investing hugely in creation of geothermal energy, which on other hand has created more jobs for the local people. Am I right, guys?
Yes. How about the calamities and disasters that will come? The power plant will be affected and also the supply. And so if this happens, many of the business properties will be affected and also our citizens. We will spend more money for the bills caused by the failures of that power plant.
Yes, that's true. But geothermal energy power plant is not only the reason why there are calamities in our country. Comparing the difference between geothermal energy power plant and other power plant resources, we can invent more power plants in other places or provinces because it is affordable and cheaper than the other one. And besides, geothermal energy power plant can give electric supply in our community.
Are you sure? Well, based on our research, geothermal energy or geothermal power plant only produce a small amount of energy or current that will supply in our needs. But this only having geothermal power plant will only waste our money, time, and effort.
Yes, that's true. And the geothermal energy reservoir present in a far off and remote areas, especially villages, can be utilized with the electrification because these areas need more electricity. But it may be difficult to supply power to those places by the national grid.
However, only a few sites have the potential geothermal energy. Most of the sites where geothermal is produced as are markets or cities where it needs to be achieved.
But the other advantage of having geothermal power plant is no fuel required. The geothermal power plant uses fossils and nuclear fuels respectively to heat water and generate steam for production of electricity. So, we can save money and we can save our environment because it does not produce harmful smoke.
But it's too large investments. Also electricity. But it's too large investments. Also electricity situation need to set up the power from geothermal plant.
Okay, you have your point. But the question is that enough?
Yes.
By far, the geothermal power plant is non-polluting and it is environmental friendly too. Also, its maintenance cost is very less. So, the government can save money that can be used in other programs. Aside from that, unlike the solar power, it is not dependent on weather, so we can use it whether there are calamities as long as it is available to use. And in constructing this power plant, it does not occupy big space. So generally, there are many advantages in using geothermal power plant, and we can save a lot.
I think your statement is false. Whatever is not my statement is yours. Are you sure that geothermal energy is eco-friendly?
Yes.
Yes? In your dreams. Mr. Mercado, did you know that geothermal power plant is responsible in producing smoke? This smoke can affect our health and our nature. I want to live more. So, yes,
Judge, let us entertain some questions from the audience. Yes, Mr. Mendoza.
You've already said that in your further investigation that geothermal power plant is not polluting. How do you say so?
We can say that it is non-polluting because, as we have said, it does not require fuel. So, if not use fuel, it will not produce harmful smokes.
Yes, Mr. Studio.
This question is for this disadvantaged group. How can you say that the geothermal energy is not eco-friendly?
According to my research, about 9% only of energy will supply the country's energy needs. Many sites are being eyed of the constructions, like someone located in Tibi Albay, Makiling, Banahaw, Laguna, and Tongonan, Leyte. These plants may destroy the natural landscape of our country. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sanchez.
Do you think geothermal power plant produce a high quality but not expensive electricity?
Based on my opinion, the geothermal power plant can produce a high energy and more cheaper than other power plant because by geothermal power plant, the energy is gained from heat of the earth. Yes, Mr. Dito.
What if many investors invest in this project? Do you still oppose this geothermal project?
Thank you for your question, Mr. Vito. Of course. As long as they don't understand the effect of this useless project, we will take to stand the disadvantage of it.
And to give the decision, let us call Attorney Paul Garrison.
I have heard your points and opinions about the benefits and harm of using geothermal energy as a source of power. I must say that you have presented both sides of the coin very well. That made me very hard to decide who will be the winning team. This team proves that geothermal energy has big capability in itself in creating safe and clean environment. Also, it is an excellent source of cheap, simple, reliable, and renewable power. However, the other team evaluated that geothermal energy suffers from few drawbacks, such as few potential location, high installation cost of steam, danger of existence of volcano, and small generation power, which is why it is not being utilized everywhere to its full potential. These statements were enough and I have made my decision. It is that using geothermal energy is more of as an advantage. But it does not mean that we could disregard the disadvantages caused by using geothermal energy. We must be wise in using it and let us pay our responsibility. I have spoken.
The judge has made his decision. Thank you for listening.